Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of NAWA Championship Wrestling. Here you see highlights from the main event of last week where Drew Hood attacked Jonny Ruda after the defense of the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. Hood attacked that right hand, the already injured right hand of Jonny Ruda, and now we have to wonder whether or not he'll even be able to use that hand at all, let alone the 30-06 in their championship match coming up here on this edition of NAWA.
Well, Drew Hood is looking to take that NAWA Heavyweight Championship. And again, Redbeard, as I said last week, is this the image we're going to see at the end of this week's episode? Drew Hood holding that championship above his head. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a championship edition of NAWA Championship Wrestling. As your main event is going to be Jonny Ruda defending against Drew Hood. Plus, we got the television title, as it's a King of the Mountain Gauntlet match. Can Big Donnie be knocked off the mountain? And Redbeard, we've got the tag team titles final match, the Buddy Shea Memorial Tag Team Tournament. We're going to crown new tag team champions here. I'm so flustered. We got so many championships on the line.
So many belts, so little time here seemingly, but right now we're going to get things going. What is this? Ted and Ricky Ricardo formed a tag team here. We know how volatile Ted is. Ricky Ricardo, we might want to go ahead and get out of there, but now also they're
well, Ted's got a new tag team partner after beating up his former one, Jet Yeager, after they lost in the first round of the tag team tournament. Well, they're taking on a new team here called Desolation, Redbeard, and Ted is in the ring with Riker of Desolation, but can Ted and Rick Ricardo work together to get the victory here? Look at the other member of Desolation. That's a big dude out there, Redbeard.
I'm trying to get an understanding of just where in the world these new tag teams have come from. We've seen so many, but out there on the outside, Big O, domineering individual for sure. He's got to be at least 6'5". My goodness.
Ted is feeling that foot stomp as Riker just lays him out there. And again, Ted looking for that first win here in NAWA Championship Wrestling. Can today be the day for Ted and Rick Ricardo in tag team action? Or will Ted lose his you-know-what like he did on Jet Yeager?
Ted, someone who's equipped with multiple personalities, if you want to say that. But now
he's always worried about pleasing the man in white, as he says every time we talk to him. But what does that even mean? Is this guy a figment of his imagination, one of his personalities, or is this guy real?
We've tried to make sense of what Ted says, and it's a bit like trying to read an enigma wrapped in a mystery. But my goodness, right now, treating a jawjacker to Riker there is Ted, able to get some offense in here. He wants to get in whatever he can here before Big O might get tagged in.
Well, there's Rick Ricardo coming in, and here comes Big O.
Oh, Lord.
Holy Christ, he squashed him.
Holy cow, Michael. One move and done. Oh, God, and then a smack to the chest for good measure. My goodness, look at the size of this man.
Well, there's your winner's Desolation. We're going to take it to the back. Golden Gladiator standing by with Drew Hood. Wait a minute.
Wait, Ted's back in the ring. And now, what is he going to do here with Ricardo? Not helping him up. He's dragging him up by the hair. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
He just hit him with a big headbutt. Ted has he's lost it again, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if he ever had it, Michael.
Oh, God, he just hit him with the whiteout. And Ted is just maniacally laughing.
Such a crazed individual. My gosh, Michael.
Well, Drew Hood standing by with Golden Gladiator, talking about his big main event matchup here tonight.
All right, wrestling fans, the night's tonight. Drew Hood, you, Jonny Ruda, one more time for the NAWA title.
Jonathan Ruda, you and I have told this story many a times, but the finish, the conclusion, the ending, it ends with me becoming NAWA Heavyweight Champion. I will become the gatekeeper of NAWA. This is now my house and Daddy's home. And for dinner tonight, we are serving up a heaping of the megastar who shines brighter than the rest in this wrestling universe, the man, myth, and legend in the making. Yours truly, DH and HD. Big DH, the conductor of the Hood Hype Train, is walking out of that ring with the NAWA Heavyweight Championship tonight. Be everything you always wanted. Be, yeah, me.
That was a mouthful.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Big words from DH and HD, Drew Hood as he prepares to take on Jonny Ruda tonight in the main event. But also, we've got so much more here coming in this episode of NAWA. It's a championship edition of the program, as all of the titles will be in some way, shape, or form on the line here during this program. And now we're going to take it back down to the ring as King Craig Classic prepares to take on Jungle Boy.
Jungle Kid.
Oh, Jungle Kid, excuse me.
Well, here we go. Jungle Kid's taking on King Craig Classic as we head back down to the ring. And you can see the King showing off his impressive grappling abilities early on here. And again, we saw Outlaw lurking, or there he is lurking around the ringside. Redbeard, you got to imagine, you got to just guess the King is in cahoots with Outlaw now.
We seem to see some sort of agreement between the two of them in the last moment where these two were in the same proximity of one another. But
has he found his new deputy? Has the King found his jester? Whatever the hell. Has he added somebody to the court? What is going on with these two? But
whatever the relationship, it would be a dangerous combination for the entirety of NAWA period. As now look at this, King Craig Classic continuing to take apart the lower body of this young man here. Jungle Kid in a bad way. My goodness, he's got him wrapped up like a pretzel.
Well, the King has just been showing off his grappling ability since losing the heavyweight championship. He's just been destroying people within minutes here on the program each and every week, Redbeard. Now, like you said, look at Outlaw. He's just pulling the rope away, trying to help the King keep that move applied on the Jungle Kid for even longer. Hell, Redbeard, you done got me confused.
Too many jungle influence personalities around here these days.
Well, look at the jungle. Welcome to the Jungle Kid. As the King just dropped him right on his back. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. King Craig Classic gets another victory here.
Saying he's 3 in a row with the victories.
Well, I'd say that might be 4 or 5. Who knows?
Now look at this now.
Well, they're going to make it official. They just made it official. Outlaw and the King are in cahoots together.
Joining forces here. My goodness, Michael.
Well, now we're going to take it to the back. Jonny Ruda standing by talking about his big main event matchup, the rematch, Hood versus Ruda tonight in the main event.
Wrestling fans, I'm standing here with your NAWA champion Backwoods, Jonny Ruda. Tonight's the night, you and Drew Hood one more time.
One more time, and the finish is going to be the same. Jonny Ruda laying Drew Hood out. 1, 2, 3, still NAWA heavyweight champion, and that's what Backwoods is all about.
You heard it, folks.
Well, we just heard from your heavyweight champion. That is your main event for the heavyweight championship, Jonny Ruda versus Drew Hood. But this is a championship edition, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the TV title on the line as Big Donnie will defend it in that King of the Mountain Gauntlet match. And we're going to crown new tag team champions as AWOL is going to be taking on Adam James and James Brody in the Buddy Shane Memorial Tag Team Tournament Finals. Let's hear from one of the teams, AWOL, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with my new favorite tag team. They're in the finals of the tournament. Guys, one more match to win, and y'all are the tag team champions.
We told you fans we were here for one reason and one reason only. We are now one step away from getting what we came here for, and that's those tag straps.
Folks, this is going to be a heck of a match. I'm putting my money on these guys.
Here we go, folks. The King of the Mountain Gauntlet match here, where Big Donnie will be defending the title against I'll say a quorum of challengers here. But up first, it looks as though Cat Daddy has drawn this entry here in this match.
Well, we've said it many, many times on this show before that we don't believe there's anybody in NAWA that can defeat Big Donnie for this TV title. And he's going to prove, he said he wants to prove it. So he's asked for this King of the Mountain Gauntlet match where there's going to be 6 or 7 participants. Can he go through them all, Redbeard? I don't believe anybody stands a chance against this monster.
I don't think Cat Daddy's got any idea what he's facing here. He's a relative newcomer as far as the roster is concerned here, but right now Cat Daddy trying to get some big time offense going. Didn't seem to even phase Big Donnie there.
Well,
going up again.
Big Donnie has not been knocked off his feet since he's turned over this new leaf and shown this mean streak. But Cat Daddy's doing his darndest to take the big man down. Will he be able to do it? Is the third one going to be a charm? The third double axe handle, and nothing.
Just teetering on the edge there is Big Donnie.
Why not go for the four? There's 4 corners, Redbeard.
Might as
well go for a 4th one.
My goodness, but Big Donnie's still just teetering on edge here.
Oh, he been caught.
Oh, no.
Sit out, choke slam.
Oh, God.
And I think that's it for Cat Daddy, as there goes the 3 count, and the first victim has been claimed by your television champion, Big Donnie. Who's next, Redbeard?
Cat Daddy is done, but out comes the universe's hero, I think he's called himself, Jet Yeager. Oh, God.
Big boss man sidewalk slam there, and Jet Yeager has been dominated.
There's Ted. Ted, former tag team partner of Jet Yeager, oddly enough. But now Ted trying to get some quick revenge here, or some quick offense in on the big man here, but my goodness.
Well, the first 2 victims didn't have much success. Let's see what Ted has to offer. Can he pin Big Donnie? Power slam.
I would say no, my goodness.
And there Ted is done. That's 3 in a row, Redbeard. The king of the mountain.
Look, Brody.
Oh, here we go. It's on. It's about to happen finally.
The confrontation we've been waiting seemingly months on, folks. James Brody, the wild man here, in against his former brother, the Burke County Boys.
And all hell is breaking loose. These 2 are going to go at it. We've been waiting to see this for a long time, and they're brawling on the outside here.
Tooth and nail, these 2 are likely to kill each other, Michael. My God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the television title, and countouts do happen. They're up to 4. Referee Craig Robbins is initiating the count. Here we go. Look at this.
Big Donnie just scraping the head of Brody and throwing him into that cage.
I don't think any ring can contain these 2 men. As there you hear the bell, they've both been counted out.
The Carolinas have long been heralded as the origin of greatness in the realm of professional wrestling. Men, women, and promotions now considered to be legendary in their scope of influence on the future of professional wrestling began here in the region we call home. It is in this tradition of greatness that the Carolinas Professional Wrestling Awards will carry on in celebrating the achievements of talent working in the region. Join us at the official Facebook group page of the CPWAs as we continue to celebrate pro wrestling in the Carolinas.
It needs a little more flair.
Woo, my brother! The Ninja Boy is in the house! Oh yeah! Woo, 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 woo.
Now as we return from commercial here, folks, 2 new entrants into this King of the Mountain match. We're going to have a new TV champion, folks, because Big Donnie has been eliminated along with Wildman James Brody.
What a wild way to get this thing underway, but no ring, as we said, can contain Brody and Big Donnie, but we got to have a new champion here. We're going to have new tag team champions later as well.
Absolutely.
Well, who's going to walk out of here with the TV title? Will it be Chris Phoenix? Will it be Little Donnie, the former TV champion?
Look at that. You know, we've been calling Chris Phoenix an impressive individual here as we've seen him over the past couple of weeks. He's got a major opportunity here now, Michael.
Well, he's got a major opponent in his ways. He's got the former TV champion, the former sexiest man alive in there. Oh, he kicked out at the last second, did Little Donnie. He's looking to regain some glory here, Redbeard.
That was 2 7/8. Little Donnie looking to get back into some type of a champions edition of things. He's no longer the sexiest man alive, but he can still be the NAWA TV champion.
Well, I'm getting word that there's only one more contestant left in this King of the Mountain Gauntlet match after this. So we're going to see the last entrant, Chris Phoenix, or Little Donnie, as our new TV champion here today.
My goodness, such a crazy scenario here as these 2 men find themselves with an amazing opportunity in front of them. Phoenix clobbering away at Little Donnie, trying to get him back up here, drops him down with that DDT coming across for a cover. Oh my goodness.
Well, Chris Phoenix is one step closer to becoming the NAWA television champion, but here comes the Texas Outlaw, the final entrant here in the King of the Mountain Gauntlet match. Look, Harry caught him in midair. Now he's got him in a Texas cloverleaf. This could be it.
He's folding this man in half, Michael. My God.
And Chris Phoenix is tapping out. And the winner of this King of the Mountain Gauntlet. And guess what, Redbeard? New NAWA television champion is Texas Outlaw. The man from Amarillo, Texas, is now the TV champion, Redbeard.
The Texas Outlaw making a stand here, winning NAWA gold with that TV title. And look at that, just impressive and adversarial individual. My goodness, Michael.
All right, wrestling fans, I'm standing here with Axel Jaggers. You and Amp Dominic have went 2 rounds. You won 1 by countout. He got you with the Ugly Big On in the 2nd round. Round 3's coming up. This is the rubber match.
So this ain't even a rubber match. I'm already 2-0 versus him. He had to cheat to beat me 1 time. He knew he couldn't do it. He knew he wasn't half the man I was in that ring. Well, I get back in there 1 more belly to belly, and it'll put him away for good, and this will all be done.
There you heard it, folks.
We just heard from Axel Jaggers. That's going to be your huge main event, the rubber match. Amp Dominic, the god of the Milky Way Galaxy, taking on Axel Jaggers next week right here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Well, here we go. It's the finals of the tag team tournament. Wait a minute. AWOL's getting an early advantage here. They're attacking Adam James and James Brody.
Weren't even close.
Oh, dear God.
Weren't even close to ready to go, but my God.
James Brody just went head first into that post. He's out of it.
He is totally gone, Michael. He can't even tell where he is. Now, AWOL, meanwhile, now here with a 2-man advantage over Adam James. My goodness.
Well, now we've got a handicap match here going on. It looks to be James Brody looks to be out of it. Adam James is going to have to win these tag titles by himself against these 2 monsters known as AWOL.
As if it wasn't a big enough challenge being a normal tag team match. Now Adam James.
Well, they're setting him up for that double choke slam.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute. Look,
there's him there.
There's Thunder Anderson. They just connected. This match is over.
Thunder Anderson, 2.
Well, wait a minute.
AWOL just pulled up there lame seemingly, but they're pointing out the fact that Anderson is on the outside.
They just saw Thunder Anderson in the ringside area. What is he doing? We know he's had Adam James's back a couple of times, but wait a minute.
What is this?
Is he filling in for James Brody?
Adam James.
Is this allowed?
It apparently is going to happen because Adam James now has a tag team partner, a fill-in at the last moment here in the form of Thunder Anderson.
This isn't legal. AWOL's getting screwed now. Adam James is supposed to be paired up with James Brody.
Look at that. At a meeting of the minds there as the AWOL members came crashing out of the corner. Adam James didn't know what in the world was happening there. You have to believe with with James Brody on the outside here. But now look at that. Thunder in the matchup. Probably the only bigger man or the same or similar size man as these 2 members of AWOL. Look at that.
He gives them a meeting of the minds here, and can Thunder Anderson at the last minute, can him and Adam James pull this off, pull off a miracle and win the tag team titles? Or will AWOL get the victory after destroying James Brody by running him head first into that pole? Wait a minute.
Tandem offense here continues to be on play as the referee is just letting them fight.
AWOL going for a double suplex. Both men have been rolling them up. 2, 3, we got new tag team champions, Redbeard. We got is this even real? Is this possible?
You have these 2 men who have had history together, but now they're champions once again in the form of Adam James and Thunder Anderson being the new NAWA tag team champions. My goodness.
Does that belt belong to James Brody? No, they're giving it to Thunder.
Brody's nowhere to be found. He might still be out on the outside.
And Adam James and Chris Thunder Anderson have won the Buddy Shea Memorial Tag Team Tournament.
And James doesn't even know what to think. I don't think he even realized Anderson was helping him until the last moment.
And Thunder just saluted him and walked away. And look at the surprised look on the face of Adam James.
Introducing Superjaw's Indie Supercard, the first pro wrestling trading card game with real wrestlers using their real moves, but not real weapons, because they're cards. Play with over 50 wrestlers such as George South, C.W. Anderson, the Jim Nasty Boys, the Dawson Brothers, Colby Carino, and many, many more. Go to becometheace.com/store to order the Ace Series 1 set, shipping in June 2020.
Take a trip into the mind of the Meanie, a brand new podcast featuring former WWE and ECW star, The Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the mind of the Meanie. Subscribe now and follow us on social media at Mind of the Meanie.
What is the podcast that brings you the best interviews from the world of independent pro wrestling?
You are watching #Truth.
Join Scott Larson as he goes into the personal lives of some of the hottest up-and-coming wrestlers, as well as managers, referees, and promoters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
With extras throughout the week.
Join us on many outlets.
Facebook,
YouTube, and Twitch, giving you something to invest in from the world of professional wrestling.
And that's the #Truth.
All right, wrestling fans, I'm standing here with Amp Dominic one more time. Jaggers says you cheated him with the ugly big on. I didn't see it. Nobody saw. How'd you see it go down?
The way I seen it went down is the only way possible, baby love. It's being beautiful. That's right. And what I did, he should be thanking me. He shouldn't be out there whining. He should be thank you, God of the Milky Way galaxy, for all you do. And because I just hand out blessings with my ugly be gone too. So get it right, you hillbilly Papa Daddy. I did you a favor, and you are welcome.
There you heard it, folks. Round 3's coming up.
There you have it, folks. We're getting ready to see the rubber match between Amp Dominic, the god of the Milky Way Galaxy, and Axel Jaggers, coming up as your main event on next week's edition of NAWA Championship Wrestling. But right now, we're getting ready to conclude this championship edition of the program as we get ready to have a NAWA heavyweight title match. Jonny Ruda, heavyweight champion, defends against DHNHD Drew Hood.
We're down in the ring now for this huge rematch between these two rivals. How is that hand going to play a factor in this matchup? Will it play a factor? As you can see, he's shaking it off after Drew Hood attacked it again, Redbeard, last week after he just defended that championship against Chase Emery. And there it is, the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. Which of these two men is going to be walking out with that title after this matchup? There's Jonny Ruda. He's fired up. He's using that forearm. He's not using that fist.
He's wasting no time whatsoever. Look at that. Come charging out of the gate here like a house of fire did Jonny Ruda. And now you see the frustration coming out of this man as he is charging into combat here against Drew Hood. Hood doesn't know even what's hit him here so far. He's trying to get out of the ring, Michael.
Well, he has done pissed off the man from the backwoods of Alexander County, and Drew Hood is suffering the consequences of doing so.
That's what the old saying says, don't poke the bear. I think DHNHD is going to have to learn that you don't poke Jonny Ruda. Hurt hand or no, this man is seeing red and he's ready to get here and fight with Drew Hood in defense of that title.
Well, Drew Hood clearly trying to get the momentum back on his side, getting in and out of the ring, taking advantage of that 10 count. And here he goes. He's got to get back. You can't win a championship on the floor, Redbeard.
Absolutely not. Ruda shaking that hand. Such damage has been done to it here over the past couple of weeks.
You can see he's continuously trying to get feeling to get some type of momentum in that hand. He keeps shaking it here every time he uses it.
All the tape in the world probably can't remove the actual damage. Look at the strength, though, picking him up with that right arm. You know, Jonny Ruda, he might be hurt, but he's still a bull in terms of the amount of power he's got. Dropping that right elbow onto DHNHD's heart. Only a 2 count, though.
Well, he said if he can't use that right one, he's got another one on the left side. But is it as powerful as his right hand, the one that he's been knocking people out with over the last couple of years here in NAWA? And look at there, Drew Hood going right back to work on that damaged hand.
Took an opportunity there as he saw it, and now all of that tape is just basically a bullseye on that right hand. Hood smartly took advantage of that opportunity there, Michael, and now pounding away at the man.
Trying to permanently put out of commission the 30-6 of Jonny Ruda. And look here, just relentless in the attack on the right hand of Johnny Ryder is Drew Hood.
Hood, such an intelligent combatant here when it comes to being able to strategize and take apart that one weakness of Johnny Ryder here. And now clobbering the man. But look at that, Ryder still got the wherewithal to fight back.
Well, you got to imagine Johnny Ryder, we saw him last week, he's capable of winning a championship match against other opponents without using that 30-06, but can he defeat an opponent the caliber of Drew Hood without his best weapon? We're going to find out, and Drew Hood wants to find out as he can just continues to go after that hand. That is definitely going to be the story of this match. How can Johnny Ryder win without his biggest weapon? As he takes Drew Hood right off his feet with that clothesline, you see he's just hurtled over in a heap, grabbing that arm as he continues to try to beat up Drew Hood, all right to the eyes.
That is an equalizer no matter how big or strong someone might be. And now Hood again isolating and attacking that right hand. You see the pain on Ryder's face there. Hood
just bending that wrist over that top rope, making it even hard. Just taking the wrist tape off and now exposing that hand. He's just grabbing the fingers, trying to rip them.
Oh, God.
Trying to rip the joints apart. And look at that, Johnny Ryder definitely favoring it.
Ryder had, whatever support that tape was providing is now gone. Ryder has the totally exposed right hand. No protection whatsoever from whatever injury might have been there, but you saw Hood grabbing the beard for leverage. 2 count only.
And as Johnny Ryder continues to have his hand worked over, he's not going to be able to create a fist with that right hand if the damage just continues to be inflicted upon it.
Hood grinding that knee pad into the hand there. As you saw, he was ripping away. Now Hood not able to get him away from the ring ropes there. Ryder smartly took advantage of that. But Hood just a moment ago separating the fingers, and you think of how painful the webbing and whatnot between your fingers is to get stretched and whatnot, but also have those joints manipulated. My goodness.
Well, Redbeard, are we going to see 3 for 3 on this championship edition of NAWA Championship Wrestling? We've got a new TV champion. We've got new tag team champions. Are we going to see Drew Hood walk out of here as the new NAWA Heavyweight Champion? Johnny Ryder says no, sir, as he hits him with that suplex.
2 count only, so the potential still exists. As you were saying, Michael, such an impressive program we've had for you here today. New champions all the way around. Folks, if you have not already yet, please do continue to follow us here on social media and also on YouTube. That way you'll know whenever we've uploaded new content. But look at that. Drew Hood dropping a new gap between the teeth of Johnny Ryder there with that jawjacker. Now look at that. Oh, wow.
And big DH with a big spine buster there. Only good enough for a 2 count, though. And you can see the frustrations on Drew Hood's face starting to show, but he's going right back to his bread and butter here in this match. And he's just trying to take that hand and eliminate it from this match.
Oh, wow.
Just look at the pain. Johnny Ryder is in excruciating pain here.
Look at that. Still got somehow strength in those joints of the hand to muscle his way out of that submission maneuver by Hood. Ryder, such an impressive animal here in fighting the way he has, Michael.
He's powered by moonshine and chewing tobacco. He's still one of the toughest SOBs we've ever seen walk through NAWA Championship Wrestling. But is he going to be tough enough to fend off Drew Hood? And he's doing his best here. Hits him with that enziguri.
Such an incredible amount of mobility there by Ryder, but only a 2 count, though.
And Johnny Ryder looking at that hand, realizing his best weapon may not be effective at all, may not be of any use to him. He's trying to loosen that hand up, trying to get some blood flowing into that damaged right hand so he can upload that 30-06.
He's still got a strong back, even though his hand might be hurting. Got him up there in that fireman's carry, but look at that. Oh, wow. Hood with that pump kick falls on him for a pinfall. 2 count only. My goodness, Hood is beside himself, Michael.
What is Big DH, the host of the DH and HD show, going to have to do to put this redneck from the backwoods away, Redbeard?
Now, right now, DH and HD He says be all. All he wants to be is the champion of NAWA. Dropped down the singlet there. Got him up into a fireman's carry. Couldn't get him, though.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. He hit him with the 30-06. Not enough power in. Hit him with the left.
He got it with that left hand. 2, 3.
And Johnny Ryder does it, ladies and gentlemen. He defeats Drew Hood with the combo of a right and left shotgun hand, Redbeard.
That right hand might not have had anything but birdshot in it, but the left hand had a deer slug in it. Look at that. Your champion.
He still can't curl that hand up in a fist, but walking out tall, Johnny Ryder as the heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have. So long for now.